Sup guys, Mr. Neo over here, and today I want to talk about why is road racing so boring nowadays. If you have been watching racing 10 years ago, or you have been going on YouTube and trying to catch up on some cycling history, watching old races from the 90s, 2000s, the last 10 years ago, and whatever, then you have probably noticed that racing used to be much more engaging. There was a lot more happening. There were a lot more attacks, and stuff was like going on all the way up until the last 500 meters, basically all the way to the finish line. Something was happening. But nowadays, it's either nothing happens or there is one attack, it's one and done. He just breaks away and rides 30k solo. And so, what has changed? Mark Cavendish 2 years ago said it the best. These guys only know how to pedal hard. And that sums it up perfectly. Because back in the day, the only way you would turn pro is that you would have to ride in the juniors and you would have to be winning races. If you were a winner, somebody would take notice and they would be like, hey, this guy's good. Let's give him a shout at the national team or the under 23s. So you would go there, and if you are winning races and you were like making some waves, then you would turn pro. So the peloton was basically comprised of people that were winners. They knew how to attack, they knew when to attack, they knew when to recover, when to hit them hard, when to use tactics, when to ride with others. They had that racing brain. But nowadays, everybody, since like 2020, everybody has gone crazy and they want to sign the next Evenepoel, the next Pogacar. So there have been people that turn pro just from posting really strong rides on Strava. So they don't know, they have no tactics. They basically are like robots on a bike. They have absolutely no clue how to really like use tactics to their advantage. They only know how to ride at 420 watts all day long. So you basically end up with this supercharged peloton where the speed is increasing. Like the whole race, basically everybody is just pedaling at 300 plus watts all the time. And on the climb, there is no battle anymore. It's just who can sustain 450 watts the longest. That's it. So unfortunately, there is no real cure for this. That's just the world we live in, and that's the future. Like it used to be, people would get excited about these epic attacks on the Mur de Huy or in the Flanders or in the Roubaix, on the Tourmalet or something like that. These epic battles on the climbs, or people would even do amazing attacks on the flat races. Just really catch somebody by surprise, and you would have a surprise winner. But now it's all just who can push the most watts, and that was like fun. I used to like dabble in that for a couple of years, but I found it boring now too. It's like I just don't really care about comparing who can ride 6.7 watts per kilo or whatever. It's just not that exciting. And I often catch myself watching like the old races on YouTube from 10 years ago and being like, yeah, man, this was good racing. I wish we could go back to that. So if you wonder why racing is so boring nowadays, here's your answer. Basically, you have a peloton of guys that can only pedal hard. That's the only thing they can do. So yeah, peace out, guys. Mr. Nee.